JM Learning. Today we are going to discuss the practical number 2 of the subject illumination and electrification of building. In this particular practical we are going to measure the illumination level of the FTL, that is fluorescent tube lamp. Then we are going to measure the illumination of the CFL lamp. Then we are going to measure the illumination of incandescent lamp. All these we require a meter. That meter is known as the lux meter, which we already studied in our first practical, named as use of lux meter. Lux meter has two parts. One is its measuring part, another is the display and circuit part. The measuring part, which is here the white glow you can see, is to be placed at a point where we want to measure the illumination. Now in practical number 2, our title is to measure illumination output of different lamps, that is incandescent, FTL and CFL. The learning objective of these lamps first is understand the illumination required for a given working plane. Second, understand different rating of each given lamp. Third, objective is understand measurement of illumination level for given working plane for different lamp. Then compare the illumination level of different lamp with wattages for the given working plane. For this we require the apparatus. Here is the list of the apparatus and specification also mentioned. First apparatus will be of course the fluorescent tube lamp fitting with 40 watt lamp. Rating is mentioned here. You can see here the rating. Second is the incandescent lamp of 60, 100 or 200 watt, which is rated at 230 volt with lamp efficiency of 16 lumens per watt. Then we require the third component, and that is our CFL lamp, rating single phase 240 volt 9 watt. Then the lux meter, just we describe. The connection diagram for this particular setup is shown here. A very simple setup is required. If we have a panel, then we can mount the lamp in the lamp holder. We can place on the front of the panel the lux meter, and we can take the reading for the different lamps. The stepwise procedure is explained here. We have to select the proper range of the meter, that is lux meter, and its resolution as per the apparatus table. Connect the circuit as per the circuit requirement, or collect the lamp in the lamp holder. Then select the proper range on lux meter as we described in our first video, such as A, B and C. Then turn on the power supply and take the reading by the lux meter. The observation table will consist the serial number, the type of the lamp, the wattage of lamp, and the measured illumination. We have to take the 3 different readings for each lamp case. After that, certain questions are being put here. You can see here state the lux meter specification, which in the practical you can see here is visible maximum lux meter strength is 50,000 lux. The color output of lamp for FTL will getting white color, for incandescent will be getting yellowish, for CFL will be getting white. Then third question is give the comparison of incandescent, FTL and CFL. This comparison we have to fill up this table as per our whatever the observation or the readings we obtain. Then the fourth question is what are the approximate values to be considered for utilization factor and depreciation factor illumination design. So in our study of the illumination unit 1, we know that depreciation factor to be considered as 0.7 to 0.8 and utilization factor to be considered from 0.4 to 6. Then you have to write the results for the given experiments, then interpretation of result, and finally you should write on your own the conclusion of this particular practical by observing the complete video. Now in this video you can observe the lux meter along with its sensor. The sensor we have placed at the point where we want to measure the illumination. Now initially because of the daylight you can observe the reading of the lux meter as here now the 47, 48. Okay, now we'll make the FTL on. The FTL is connected here. Now we'll make it on and observe the reading of the lux meter. See here, the lux meter is now showing the reading of 334. Again, you can see the reading of the lux meter when no lamp is being made on because of daylight in the room. The reading is now 56 lux as per the lux meter reading. Now we'll make the incandescent lamp that we have connected of 200 watt, and let us see what happens to reading of lux meter. Make the switch on. Now the switch is made on. Here you can observe that the lux meter reading is more than the A range, so we shifted it to the B position. Now you can take the reading as 215. Because of the light it is not properly visible, but still the reading is up to 221 or 221 lux it is showing reading, but now the position is on the B. So for B position we have to multiply that reading by the 10. So 217 multiplied by 10. So 2170 will be the lux available because of this incandescent lamp. This lamp is rated at 200 watt. Observe the lux meter initial reading 61 due to daylight. Now we'll make our CFL, which is at 9 watt. This CFL is at 9 watt. So we'll make it on. Switch on the lamp. Let us see the reading on the lux meter. The lux meter is again positioned on A point, and you can see that the lux meter is now giving us reading of 646. So for CFL we will be getting 646 lux as the reading. His wattage is 9 watt. Observation table for the readings we have just taken. The observation table will include the serial number, the type of lamp, then the wattage of each lamp, and the illumination obtained on the panel working plane. So first is our fluorescent tube lamp FTL. For 30 watt lamp we have obtained the reading of 334 lux. Second is our incandescent lamp, which is of 200 watt. The lux meter has given us the reading 2170 lux. Here you have to remember that it is a 200 watt lamp. Then the third reading we have taken is the compact fluorescent lamp, that is CFL. The rating is 9 watt, and the illumination in lux we obtain is 645 lux. If you observe this table, then it can be concluded that we will get the illumination per watt least for the incandescent lamp. Then FTL will give us the more illumination for given watt, and highest we can get from the use of CFL lamps. With the study of this, you can prepare a table of comparison as mentioned in our question series in the same practical.